Morning folks, welcome back to Betty's channel. She's doing the do as always. Please give us a thumbs up, give us a like, give us a subscribe, drop a comment below, tell us what you think. So, in this episode, I've got two choices of doing something. The weather's not bad at the minute, but it does look like it's going to rain. Do I, first choice, do I crack on with doing these cupboards, insulating that part of the roof and carpeting across the top and down the side, or I've still got to carpet that edge. I've got to insulate in there and finish the cupboards off. I've also got to carpet down that side, and I've got to carpet and insulate inside that cupboard and that cupboard. Then I need to turn my attention. I need to grind off them screws and do a wooden frame, and I need to cut the roof for another roof fence with a fan in it. So there's that choice today. And I'm not obviously going to show you around here. I'm obviously not going to get it done in a day because it's a lot of work. So do I do that, or choice number two is I'm redesigning, I'm rethinking the see, I've got magpie syndrome. I'm rethinking the water supply as well. I might just get a 25 litre container and put it there where I was going to put the over the arch one, and see how we get on. That'll do for a weekend, I think, but I really need double that for any more than sort of 2 or 3 days. But yeah, so that's going to be, instead of, I mean, the over the wheel arch tanks are about 150 quid, and you don't get any kit with that at all. That's just for the tank, so I might have to rethink that. I could probably squeeze a 25 litre one in that corner and cradle it in with wood, and just feed the, and just have like a whale pump inside it. It'd be easy to fill. I don't need a to put a hose and a filler cap in it. I don't have to drill and silicone a tank, another tank I did like them blue fiamma tanks I had in Betty 1, so I don't have to do that. So just might make it a bit easier, but I'll have a play with it and see how I get on. I'll have to look on eBay, see what price the containers are. But yeah, that's the plan for that. But anyway, option number two is, I'll just show you. I'll see if I can do this one-handed. Whoever invented these for forwards were just insane. Key, there's no bonnet pull. You have to turn the key to the left to unlock it, and then to the right to actually pop it up. So let's just see if we can do that one-handed. I don't think I can. Hang on, put it on pause. Right, we're back. So option two is the front end needs to be stripped, because we now need a camshaft on that side, which I think is the exhaust side, and that's the inlet cam. So it's better to renew both cams, I think, at the same time, because one of the lobes broke off, as I explained in a previous video. Now it looks a straightforward job, just like them bolts in the middle, but at the end of the camshaft they have a cog, and that cog goes on the timing chain, which is underneath this cover. So that cover has to come off. For that cover to come off, the fan has to come out, the belt has to be, the pulley belts has to be disconnected, the radiator has to come out, so I have to undo all these pipes, the grill has to come off, the bumpers have to come off. They're only just end caps, so it's not a problem, and this slam panel has to come off. Now in itself not a massive job, but he's coming, it's today's Monday and the mechanic's coming Wednesday, so I didn't really want to do it today and leave it for 2 days like stripped down, because it just, well, I don't want him. If he's coming on Wednesday, I can strip it down on Wednesday, which means option one's a better thing for today. and carrying on with the build. So I might actually do that. I'm going to carry on with the build. I shall take the front end off on Wednesday, because really it's not you know, they're not solid. I think there's a bolt there for that end cap, which probably slots into the grill there and slides over and bolts on there. Whether there's a bolt under the headlight, oh no there's not. I can't see a bolt under the headlight, so the headlights don't have to come out. So I think it's just these bolts here at the side. This is broke anyway, so while this is off I can melt all that and see if I can fix it. Grills, 2 bolts there and there, and presumably there's going to be one underneath there somewhere. Or if I take these end caps off, there's probably bolts. Yeah, they seem solid enough, like something there. Slam panel, 2 bolts, that's the one at radiator grommets. That's the other radiator grommet. So, I mean, physically it's not a big job, it's not a massive job to take it all apart. The bonnet stay will have to be moved. I don't think the headlamps have come out, but looking at them, there's just 2 bolts there and there. I do want to polish the headlamps anyway to make them a bit shiny. So, I know the grill's got 4 bolts on it, 4 screws. Not a massive job, so it shouldn't take me longer than a couple of hours. The biggest job's going to be getting radiator out and the that coward looks anyway, so shouldn't be a problem. So if I can disconnect the radiator hose, let the flavour flood out. So because the front end's off, it just makes it easier to get that timing cover off. And I save a bit of labour because I should be able to build it back up again as well. Apart from, obviously he'll need to do all that. Put the injectors back in and stuff. But yeah, right, so decision made. Woodworking it is. One job done is to hinge the toilet lid and put a little clasp on it there. That's better. That will please a certain Chrissy Detects. So, do I hinge these 2 now? Might not bother. Because I don't really need to get into that one because that's going to be the diesel heater. That one's going to be a storage one, so I can just lift these off. So what I'll do is I'll just drill a hole, a big hole, a finger hole to lift them up, and then just leave them loose. Morning, it's a new day and we're going to carry on with the build. It was raining last night, gorgeous sunny day, so should be able to crack on with it. I might do some electrical work today because I've neglected that. I need to get it sorted. One of the jobs that I'm going to do first is one of them wires in there is for the diesel heater, which goes up there, across there, into the cupboard where the control panel is. So I'm going to try and get all that out today because the diesel heater is going in that middle storage box there. So I need to get the wire, as much of the wire as I can from the roof, pull it through, and then I'm going to have to feed it along the wheel arch and round the back of the toilet and into the cupboard. There's no way I can get it behind this panel because I'm not taking this panel off because everything's sorted now. And once I've got the wire into the storage box over there, it's ready for the diesel heater to be fitted. Other job, change that light to 2 small spot lamps I've got, and I'm going to wire in the control panel, which is there, you can see it, and get that live, and then I can start messing about with more. power to like today, so I can wire the outside light up and get it ready to cut a hole for the fan. So yeah, that's today's job. It's also my birthday. I'm a pensioner now because I'm taking early retirement. I've rerouted the wire for the diesel heater from the fuse box, and that goes there in the back of the toilet and into that storage box. And we also have power to the control panel, and that's what I'm just doing at the minute, just wiring that in. I've made enough there for the switches, and I'm going to be wiring in today that kitchen light, what's I'm wiring, the outside light, which is that wire, and that's all I've got at the minute until I cut a hole in the roof and put the fan in. So it's all good in the hood. I've wired the outside lighting and the kitchen lighting to the control panel, and that's working. And I've also wired in the outside light, that's also working. Yay. Control panel's on. Kitchen lights on. And the outside light should be on, which it is. Well, that's it, the rain's coming down now, so thanks for watching this episode of Betty 2 Van Build. Please give us a thumbs up, give us a like, give us a subscribe, drop a comment down below, tell us what you all think, good, bad and the ugly, Anyway, just keep on doing what you do.